I've been tick-tocking while I'm walking with my docs and Millie rocking. Hit the roll and pop and lock it like a clock. Yeah, I've been straight flowing while I'm scrolling, losing focus. Hit the get up like I wrote it, running back with all the motions. I've been tick-tocking while I'm walking with my docs and Millie rocking. Hit the roll and pop and lock it like a clock. Yeah, I've been straight flowing while I'm scrolling, losing focus. Hit the get up like I wrote it, running back with all the motions.
Story time on how I caught my boyfriend cheating on me, so I stole his side piece and made her my girlfriend. Okay, so boom, we jumping right in. I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years and he knows that I'm bi. But it was one of those situations that you're with a guy for so long, people forget that you're even into girls. Because obviously I'm faithful to my man, but can't say the same for him. My boyfriend started to do the typical signs of a cheater. He was always texting and smiling on his phone. He was starting to see me a lot less, and he was giving excuses to why we never slept on the phone together anymore. Well, one night I was finally sleeping over and I knew this was my one chance to look through his phone because I probably wasn't going to see him for another week or two. While he was sleeping, I took his thumb and unlocked his phone. It didn't take me long to find his side piece. It hurt me so much to see him say he missed holding her and kissing her and a lot more graphic things. I went to his Instagram friend list and I put her name and I found her. Then I followed her. I put his phone back and then I left. And this is the beginning of the end. Like for part 2. Part 2 on how I caught my boyfriend cheating on me, so I stole his side piece and made her my girlfriend. Okay, so boom, like I said, I followed her on Instagram, I put my boyfriend's phone back, and I left. He called me the next day asking where I was, and I just told him I couldn't sleep, so I just came home. A couple hours go by, and his side piece follows me back. I DM'd her with intentions to find out what's going on with her and my boyfriend, but we actually ended up having a great conversation. Then we exchanged numbers and talked all night. We hit it off so well we went out the week after. Then we got drunk and we started making out. There was just this natural spark between us. And I guess since I was taking all of her time, my boyfriend had a lot more time. My boyfriend started asking to see me a lot more. Oh, now you want to see me. Well, his side piece came over one night and it was time for me to come clean. I ended up telling her that I really liked her, but that originally I was just going to ask her about my boyfriend. Child, a tea after this. Like for part 3. Part 3 on how I caught my boyfriend cheating on me, so I stole his side piece and made her my girlfriend. Okay, so boom, like I said, I had to come clean to my boyfriend's side piece and tell her the truth. I told her I really liked her, but that originally I only reached out to find out what was going on between her and my boyfriend. She was shocked and said, wow. Then she said, I actually stopped talking to him since I met you, and I didn't even know he had a girlfriend. But what I do know is that I like you and I want to be with you. I smiled, she smiled, then we did the nasty. I dumped my boyfriend through a text and he ended up finding out about me and his side piece dating through our social media. He blew me up until I answered and was crying on the phone saying he was so sorry and he wants me back. I told him I'm not interested and I blocked him. And now I've been with my current girlfriend for 4 years. So ladies, if your boyfriend cheat on you, don't worry. She just might be your soulmate.
The most pettiest thing you've taken from your ex after y'all break up?
The master fuse to his truck. Then paid to have it towed. Then I told the shop that I would pay them $300 if they would keep it and just act like they didn't know what was wrong with it. So then after he signed the title over to them because he got tired of messing with it like 3 or 4 months later, I went and bought it. Put the master fuse back in the truck and drove off. Drove by his house. You don't fuck with people. You just don't fuck with people. Because they'll fuck with you back. So, to everyone who had made a comment about, oh, he had to have done something. You need to tell us what he did. Did he truly deserve this? Yes, he absolutely fucking deserved it. I don't just do things to people just to be doing things to people. Like, you do something to deserve the shit that gets done to you. But he had called me to come buy his groceries and fill up his truck for work. And at the time, like, I didn't have just, like, a whole lot of money. But I did that. And then I met him at his grandpa's and went and bought the groceries. And in between filling the truck up and getting the groceries, he went to his house and met up with his ex so that she could see their dog. And then he met up with another girl for dinner and paid for them to go to dinner. And the entire time was talking to other women behind my back and stuff. So I think he deserved it.
Hey friends, I got a story time for y'all while I take off my wig cap. It got stuck on my head again. I don't know how this keeps happening to me, but that's the price that I pay to have a laid lace. Okay, so I was talking to this boy named Kevin, and I loved him. I thought we was gonna get married. He had a big family, and they all hated me, especially his sister. But I'll get into that. So one thing about Kevin, his whole family of 6 lived in a 2-bedroom trailer. None of them had jobs. Why I wanted to be in his family so bad, I don't know. This was before I became a city girl. Even though Kevin was like 18, his parents would not let him leave the house without them. So his parents and all his siblings went on the dates with us. Now, one thing about it, one of his sisters especially hated me, but I did not know why. I always figured she was jealous because she didn't have her own room, because apparently all 4 of them, who was all adults, 2 boys and 2 girls, shared a room. And one time they let me come over their house, I picked up on some stuff. They did not have a bedroom door. And in that tiny room, they only had 2 cots for 4 people. But you can't feel bad for them because all 6 adults was unemployed by choice. So tell me why his sister that hates me pops up with a bun in the oven. I'm trying to figure out who the daddy is and how, because y'all are never away from y'all family, never out of their sight. Come to find out, the reason why she hated me is because she was messing with her own brother and Kevin was the pappy.